you for tuning in to my YouTube channel. I'm Father Steve Sellers, and this is my brief daily message of hope and inspiration. I hope and pray that your week is off to a wonderful start. I've been thinking this morning about this old hymn from the 17th century, "O God, our help in ages past." And I was thinking about it in terms of what I seem to read all over the news media these days and see all over the internet, and that is the fact that we are supposed to be very afraid right now. Fear is circling the globe and far out of proportion to anything else. Hearts go out to those who have been suffering from the new coronavirus that's circling the globe, apparently. But I also think we need to keep in perspective the fact that while several hundred people have already died tragically from this new virus, during the flu season we've had since October of last year, there have been over 20 million people who have died. And so it's but the fear is with us, and fear paralyzes. I was thinking today about my first master's thesis, where I studied Franklin Roosevelt and the New Deal. And I remember Roosevelt's first inaugural address, his first term as president. That inauguration took place on March the 4th in 1933. And that's, of course, where Roosevelt asserted his firm belief that the only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Nameless, unreasoning, unjustified terror that paralyzes needed efforts to convert retreat into advance. Those were powerful words. Fear paralyzes us. It doesn't energize us. Fear saps our strength. It doesn't give us strength. Being afraid helps us look in the wrong direction for help. We know our help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. Scripture is very clear on that. One of my Hebrew professors a long time ago said that, the most common command that God has for humans throughout Scripture is not love me or love your neighbor. It's basically al tirah in Hebrew. Fear not, be not afraid. And he goes on, especially in Isaiah, the prophet saying, I'm with you. Though you pass through the waters, I'll be with you. The flames in the fire shall not touch you. I'm with you. Al tirah, fear not. And this great old hymn has been on my mind because God has been with us from the beginning. He's been with you from the beginning. The things that you go through that are dangerous and risky and scary, God is with you. He's been with you. Oh God, our help in ages past, our hope for years to come. He's not going to abandon you now. He's staying with you. He's given you that promise. He was with me when I got my first car and learned how to drive, and that was scary. I don't have that car anymore, but I have a model of it. This was a 1957 Austin Healey 106-cylinder. I love this car. I wish I still had it. It was a scary thing to drive, a little sports car, and I've had many of them in my life, but God was with me then. He was with me when I got my first guitar, a 1962 Sears Roebuck guitar. And I still have this guitar. It still plays. And I don't play it very much anymore. But he was with me during the hours and hours I spent. Even during those moments, I thought, I can't practice anymore. I can't. And then when I performed for the first time and was scared, God was with me. He was with you and has been with you and will continue to be with you. So when we are afraid, when we let fear consume us and paralyze us, remember that in the first letter of John in the New Testament, John says to us, there is no fear in love. Perfect love casts out all fear. And the only perfect love there is the love of God in Jesus Christ. You have it. It's with you. Jesus is with you. Turn to Him. Don't consult your fears and your terrors. Turn to the Lord and consult Him and know that He's with you through it all and that He loves you. And I hope you have a wonderful day this day. God bless you.